Celtic made it 4 trophies on the spin under Brendan Rodgers in their quest for an unprecedented double treble as the Hoops boss led his side to Betfred Cup glory against Motherwell. But their 2-0 Hampden win, their 65th consecutive domestic game without defeat, wasn't without controversy as referee Craig Thomson came under fire, with the Hoops leading thanks to James Forrest's brilliant opener. The Whistler awarded Celtic a penalty and sent off Cedric Kipre when Scott Sinclair went down. Under the Frenchman's challenge, there looked to be minimal contact, and a few on the hotline were unhappy with the decision, which made the Steelmen's job even more difficult. James Mulgrew, Wishaw, said, "It's hard enough to beat this Celtic side without them having an extra man. I don't care what anyone says." Scott Sinclair dived, and it was a huge moment in the game. There was no way back. Quote, Brian Robertson, Paisley, said, quote, Brendan Rodgers got in the mind of the referee with his comments about Motherwell's physical style after their semi-final against Rangers. Craig Thomson fell for it. Quote, Celtic took a while to get going but continued to be relentless, and Tony McLaughlin, Tollcross, said, "It's hard to believe what Brendan Rodgers has done since coming to Parkhead. That is now 65 games unbeaten. Stop and think about that for a minute. It's an unbelievable achievement." Quote, David Marshall, Easterhouse, said, "James Forrest was brilliant yet again, and a special mention for Craig Gordon for his huge save from Lewis Moult's header at 1-0, especially after the stick he took following the PSG defeat." Quote, "Celtic can do no wrong domestically, but across the city, a wretched season goes from bad to worse for Rangers after interim boss Graham Murdy watched his side lose 2-1 on Friday night to a Dundee side who were bottom before the game. The Ibrox board of directors faced shareholders on Thursday for what could be an eventful AGM with no news on Pedro Teixeira's successor. Eddie Eason, Ballingree, said, "It's now time for all loyal Rangers fans to wake up and smell the coffee. Your board has let you down again with their inactivity. My hometown has 2 full buses going to Ibrox and Celtic Park every other week. The banter between them is priceless. Sadly, I feel the time has come for the Rangers fans to show their teeth to their board and vote with their feet. The hierarchy wouldn't be long addressing the problem if Ibrox was empty." Quote, Trevor McDonald, Ballymena, said, "It's time for the Rangers board to stand up and be counted. The fans keep coming to Ibrox in their droves but are left-handing at the start of another week. There is no shortage of experience out there. Tony Pulis, Sam Allardyce, Tommy Wright and Alex McLeish are just 4 names." Quote, Willie Dyer, Donegal, said, "I had to laugh when Graham Murdy said he wanted Rangers to show the spirit of PSG before his side played Dundee. Would he not be better getting his team to show the spirit of the likes of Hamilton, Axes and Dundee and then take it from there?" Quote, George McGouch, Milton, said, "Rangers fans sing about following Dundee and Hamilton, and they should be aspiring to be like those 2 clubs after losing to them both in successive weeks." Quote, John Robertson, Falkirk, said, "A new manager won't help the situation Rangers are in. They had their chance and wasted it when they got Pedro Teixeira. He wanted instant success and wasted it. Where's the money going to come from now for the new manager?" Quote, Dunky Robertson, London, said, "Is it right enough the police have found Lord Lucan, and the first question he asked was if Rangers have appointed a new manager yet?" Quote, "The Scotland rugby team certainly don't need a new manager with Gregor Townsend masterminding a stunning 53-24 win over Australia." And Andrew Kerr, Jedburgh, said, "Was it New Zealand playing Australia at Murrayfield? That display was like something the All Blacks would produce." Quote,